This is Gospel Music Today. We're at the National Quartet Convention in Louisville, Kentucky, and we are talking to Steve Holland of Stillwater Quartet. And Steve, welcome to Gospel Music Today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now tell me a little bit about the background of Stillwater Quartet.
We've been together about 15 years. It's basically Southern gospel. We write our own music. We record, our last recording that we done was a live DVD, CD combination, and we done some old stuff, some old songs, but we also wrote some new ones, and we have two writers in the group, and we use those quite often.
Now 15 years as a quartet, but I read 90 years of experience.
Right. We've been singing, Dale Taylor, our baritone singer, he's been singing for a long time, and we kid him about we used to go listen to him when we were children. So, but he's been singing a long time. The bass singer and I were in a group together. We were there for a good while, and then our piano player, he was actually with Dale in another group. They sang together. And then our tenor singer, he's been in it the least amount of years, but he's a really good tenor singer, and we're going to keep him around.
Okay.
So.
Where's the home base for Stillwater?
We're out of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. It's in the western part of the state.
How did you get started in Southern gospel singing?
I actually started in a little group in my church a long time ago. And we were in junior high school, and we started singing in a group, and then we didn't do anything out other than just the church. And then some guys that I went to high school with, we started singing as a group, and it went from there, and it started and just kind of snowballed. So
I was saying, when you, as a group, this was a Southern gospel quartet?
yes.
Now, how did the kids of that age become involved in, it has a reputation of appealing to older people?
Well, we were all raised on Southern gospel music. In our community and where we were from in Kentucky, we, especially like on Sunday mornings, we would always get Gospel Jubilee. We had a radio station at that time that played gospel all the time. And then on Sunday morning, they had church services, they had different things like that. So we were raised up with gospel, and we had all groups used to come through our area quite often, and they used to have a thing down there in our area called Singing on the Lake, which a lot of the big groups, the Stamps and the Spears and Wendy Bagwell and groups like that would come in, and they would have it for 2 or 3 days. And so we all grew up listening to that and being involved in that.
Now, who are your favorite groups now?
Now, Stillwater.
Okay.
There's several groups. I love the Tally Trio. They're really good. There's so many of them that I couldn't just pick. Now, if you went back to the old groups, my favorite group is the Spear Family.
All right.
I grew up listening to the Spear Family, and actually tried out one time for the Spear Family.
Really?
So.
Now, we've heard Stillwater Quartet in concert. We know that the singing is great, the program is great. We know that there's more to it than that. When you get back on the bus and go home, what do you want the people to remember after you've left?
I want them to remember that the first thing that we sang for Jesus Christ, that's the first and foremost. He's the main thing in our life. And I know that's would be sort of ho-hum, I guess, because a lot of people say that. But we could not do what we do without his blessings. We could not go from week to week. We leave kids at home, wives at home. We couldn't do that without some kind of strength. And that strength comes from him. And I would like for them to know when they come to a Stillwater concert, we want to be funny. We want people to laugh for an hour and a half, 2 hours. We want them to forget everything that's bugging them. but most of all, to know that Jesus loves them. And whatever they're facing, whatever trouble or trial, the only thing that we can do is lean on Him and give it to Him. And if they will just recognize that it's because of Him, it's for Him, and it's all about Him, that's what we would like to leave them thinking.
That's exactly right. That's great to hear. Now, you mentioned the new CD before. Tell me the title of it again.
It's called Stillwater Nashville Live. I had to stop and think. Stillwater Nashville Live. We've done a new CD and a new DVD. So,
excellent. And Stillwater Quartet's website
is www.stillwaterinc.net.
I had it memorized in case you forgot.
That's good.
Steve, thank you very much for talking to us on Gospel Music Today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Now back to more Gospel Music Today.